we're going to be watching the fight for the top of Group B, or Group A, I mean. Daniel and CRR, they're both looking pretty good in the overall standings, especially Daniel, who is miles ahead. Let's see if he can keep up that form. We've already seen Farskiller in spectacular form for Stage 3 of the competition. Will Daniel be able to match him? Those two guys have separated themselves from the rest of the pack. And not just that, you know, Daniel also got a $1,000 show match victory against Nas just yesterday. So, yeah, he looked brilliant in that match. I think, you know, Nas struggled to get his usual form going. Luckily, that didn't transition from Nas into the third stage of Salt Mine 3 today. But I expect to see Daniel somewhere close to his best if yesterday's anything to go by. I think he and Farskiller seem like the two players to beat. Oh, that's a fantastic save by CRR to survive just a little bit longer against Daniel, but for how long? Daniel's still knocking on the door with every shot imaginable. It's a flip. Oh my goodness. It's a flip reset. So if you're not paying attention, tune in right now. So we've just seen a flip reset, mid-air flick, double tap, backboard recovery for the finish. I mean, yeah, good luck saving that one. Just about anyone. You cannot hit that rebound any further to the right and still have a chance to score, but that's exactly what Daniel's done. He's completely nailed it. CRR going to try and fire back with his big aerial play. Follow through bump, misses. And Daniel, of course, scores on the counter. It's 2-0. Yeah, usually, you know, at the start of a series, start of a game, a lot of you are still tabbed out. You're just listening to hear if anything happens. I thought I just had to let you know, tab in, make sure you're paying attention, because Daniel might have just scored the best goal of the day. You might have just scored the best goal of the day, and it's the first goal in Game 1. He's got a while to make up for, or to one-up himself, of course, which he might be able to do. Let's see what CRR can do. CRR obviously playing very well today as well, because he just beat AJ in Game 5, and AJ was top 4 in the last stage of the competition. And Daniel's just up by 3, looking completely unstoppable. Perfect mid-air control. Reset to just bring the ball down a little bit. And then the slot towards the bottom corner after faking a high shot. I mean, the mix-up is there, the control is there, the execution is there. This is why offense usually wins in Rocket League. When you can provide peak offense, it's just not going to be easy to stop. And Daniel is pretty close to peak offense right now. This time decides to pop the shot just a little bit higher. He's keeping CRR guessing. Daniel maybe thinking about playing this off the sidewall. It just goes down the line instead of trying to be too unnecessarily precise with it. After all said and done, CRR might actually have a chance here. Yes, he does. Daniel pops it into the wall, and CRR decides that's good enough to go for. And no reset from CRR. And again, Daniel on the counter makes it another open net for him. So he scored 2 with his own aerial game, and then 2 on the counter attack after defending CRR's aerial game. Just too strong in the opening game. Daniel also going to win this kickoff and get going again off the sidewall. That's gone past CRR. That's obviously on target, and it's 5-0. CRR was just motionless there for a split second after landing on the ground, and you know, as soon as he realized that that's in, I think he just took a moment to pause and consider forfeiting with half the game to go. Daniel wins another kickoff to the outside. This is his preferred kickoff strategy, always has been, to just push the ball to the outside. 6-0, pretty straightforward goal there. 3 of Daniel's goals have been, you know, just conversions. But nonetheless, an effective flick on an early challenge. It doesn't matter whether he's in the air or the ground. Daniel's got full control and he's able to pull out an outplay immediately. Yet another kickoff win for Daniel. CRR really struggling here. Looks like Daniel failed to get his reset though. How's the bounce for CRR? It's an absolute nightmare, as if anything else could go wrong. That is such a shame, because he's about to get his first goal of the game. He still might. Is he going to have an opening? No, Daniel's back in the heartbeat. Yeah, CRR not really getting much options to play with here. Decides to boom a flick from close range. He's hit the bar. He knows that anything other than perfect shot is not going to work in this kind of matchup. And in his hunt for perfection, he only finds the crossbar. CRR trying to get some momentum rolling. And okay, that's a big fake. CRR on the board with a very convincing mind game. Even though the ball was already rolling on target, Daniel still really expected CRR to shoot it across the goal. CRR gets something here. And there is the big kick off the inside. Remember I said, Daniel's go-to kickoff has always been that, you know, push kick off the outside. But look what he's doing here. He's trying to push it around CRR. Now when somebody can get goal side like CRR did there and flip in the same direction as Daniel, then you're going to win the kickoff. It's just how the physics works when it comes to standard kickoffs in Rocket League. CRR still has time to play with here. Daniel up so quickly in defense though, and he's actually counter-attacking off this. CRR trying to get in the way, but he can only land and spectate as the ball rolls into his own goal. And he does call next. It's going to be 7-2 for Daniel when all said and done here. Yeah, sorry, CRR, I didn't mean to make you watch that again from close range. I've actually paused it and made him look at the ball while it's sitting on his goal line. I really couldn't have made that any more awkward for him if I tried. I didn't mean to. Nothing personal, I swear. Sorry, CRR. But really, I think Daniel's the player he should be complaining at that game, because that was just unplayable from Daniel in the first game, even though he was the more boost-efficient player on the next rank post-game stats. Penultimate reminder today to use !TNR in Twitch chat or scroll down to the YouTube description if you want to find the link for thenextrank.com. Sign up still available for the 15% discount when the course releases, hopefully in January. We are working on it as the days go by here in December, myself and Jack. But yeah, in the meantime, for anyone signing up, we do have plenty of videos for you guys to watch related to improvement in Rocket League. We recorded a couple today on the topics of, is it valuable to play with or against someone who's better than you? And, yeah, how to ball chase effectively, of course. How to ball chase effectively. So we've released a whole bunch of videos like that. If you guys want to know the titles for the other ones to decide whether or not it's worth your while signing up, then let me know, because now that I've opened the link, I do have access to them. Game 2. Daniel looks completely unstoppable right now. His form has been immaculate, and now he's got a kickoff goal just to make matters even worse for CRR. It's that same strategy, just a massive commitment to the outside from Daniel. When I say inside and outside on kickoffs, meaning like inside is, you know, flipping back towards the direction you spawn in, outside is flipping away from the direction you spawn in. How to ball chase is sold. I certainly hope so. I mean, how to ball chase effectively is a great skill to know, especially if you want to be anywhere near as good as 1v1 as these guys. Daniel up 2-0. This is not going well for CRR here. It's been a real struggle for him to get anything going in offense. It's been even more of a struggle to get any of Daniel's attacks stopped. Daniel with sidewall double attempt, plays it conservatively down the line with a bunch of power. And I say conservatively because he's not tried to go for a precise redirect there. Made sure to get something on it. Daniel knows that that's wide. You're going to see that the follow-up is wide as well. And even with 61 boost, Daniel is going for a ceiling double tap off the sidewall. Reset, secured, decides to bail out and recover. And now a slight mistake from Daniel, one of the first he's made all series. It was missing quite a lot of power on that shot that he just took. No problem though, he can still get back and save CRR's attempted counter. Reset from CRR. Plays quite nicely into a boost seal, but Daniel's just too quick to let him have the ball for free. CRR wants possession though, he wants to take his time. He knows that he's going to need to be clinical to get the ball past Daniel in this kind of form. Daniel with a monster of a touch. Oh my goodness, he's hit the back wall without a bounce. And it was about the furthest point in CRR's back wall that you could have aimed for. I don't know how on earth he managed that one, but you know, it's kind of the same as redirect physics. The faster you're going away from the direction you're hitting the ball, the more momentum you're going to transfer to it. And I say redirect physics because that doesn't work in real life. Yeah, redirects in real life, not quite as effective as they are in Rocket League. Oh, nice mind game by CRR, but Daniel is just back in the blink of an eye. He's just too quick with it, and he's going to try and read this bounce. He gets it with ease, of course, and it's 3-0. CRR has, it's not for lack of trying, it's not for a lack of variety with his plays. It's just been too good from Daniel, and Daniel's confidence has really been there. I like the aggression from Daniel. I really think he's playing this to win it. You know, stage 2 Daniel, he obviously won the stage, but he mostly did so off the back of his defensive capabilities, but it's been a very balanced performance today. I think I prefer the way he's playing right now than his stage 2, and that's crazy because he won stage 2 and now he's, I think, improved with an even more aggressive stance. It's going to be harder to play against. Yeah, a couple of people asking, you know, where can you access all the previous videos for the next rank if you sign up now and you only get one email to you? Yeah, there's a playlist in the description that you can see all of the videos if you've signed up later and you want to find the ones we've previously released. Daniel's been completely flawless. Almost a perfect series so far against the player who just beat AJ in the previous round. He's not completely perfect. Nothing is perfect in life. Not even Daniel in this series. He does miss an open net just to make sure that we know it is, in fact, a human playing the game. But deny on CRR's dunk will give Daniel yet another transition. Immaculate first touch off the wall. Fakes the flick. CRR's actually in a good position to come away with the ball here, though. Daniel, of course, is back to keep to keep CRR at bay. Just that little bit longer. CRR still looking for his first goal of the game. Daniel denies him. That is such a good shot on the counter as well. Oh, it's just perfect again by Daniel. The timing on this dodge, truly unreal. He jumped on the wrong side of the ball, but managed to dodge around it, which, you know, usually causes there to be some loss of power on the shot. This time, no, he just gets full power and slots it off the post from the other side of the pitch. 5-0, CRR calls next. It's 2 forfeits in a row. Daniel has completely destroyed CRR in these games. It's just really got me wondering, how on earth did Beast Mode beat Daniel 8-2 in Game 2 of their series? How did he 8-2 this version of Daniel? How does he manage that? Well done, Beast Mode. I mean, he lost the series 3-1, but he got one very, very crushing game win there. Looks like Wavy's continuing his impressive run in this group. Wavy's actually top of Group A after one round. He was the only player to get a sweep victory. Daniel won 3-1 over Beast Mode. Wavy swept Skippy, and now Wavy's got one game on AJ as well. So he is, you know, the only player to beat Daniel in the last stage of the competition, and looking fantastic today. And Beast Mode 1-0 on Skippy. Skippy's still struggling in the main event here after the Cinderella run to qualify. Appjack Evo 1-1, Diaz Cosmic 0-0, and Chronic 1-0 up against First Killer. That group could be very, very close at the end of this round. Transfer there to be, what is it, 4 players on just one win once this round is over. That's if Chronic can beat First Killer and Jack. Well, actually, Jack and Evo doesn't matter who gets a win. That would put 4 players on just one win and 1 loss. But back to Daniel versus CRR. An absolute speed run so far. We're just 14 minutes past the hour, and we've got CRR in the Dominus. I don't think I've ever seen CRR switch to a Dominus in 1v1, but he obviously feels like he had to change something up, and let's see what he can do. This isn't a car that you usually associate with CRR's playstyle, but I'm excited to see what he can do in it. The Dominus, you guys might think, oh, I despise the Dominus in pro play. I actually don't. I just don't want my teammates in rank to be using it. But when pro players use it, I think it can be very effective. Sometimes. Sometimes. Daniel 1-0. Yeah, see guys, the Dominus is trash. Don't use it in my rank games. Thank you. Yeah, I've talked about it many times in the past, but just in case anybody's like thinking, I'm memeing. No, I'm dead serious. Absolutely dead serious. When I see teammates using a Dominus in my ranked games, yes, I am ranting about this right now, in case you're wondering. They always flop around. They never have control. They never do what they are trying to do. They always get accidental touches. Like, I've never seen a Dominus teammate do what they're actually trying to do, which is annoying. They have zero control. Then they switch to an Octane or Fennec. Suddenly they're able to control the ball. So yeah, just not a good car for ranked, in my opinion. Brings the worst out of everyone. Hey, it's got CRR the best start to any game he's had this series. It's still not great. He's still losing 3-1. But hey, he got a goal. So there's that. But, you know, the good thing about pro play Dominus, this is why I like it in pro play, even though I don't think it's good for my ranked teammates. I think the reason it works in pro play is because it's a harder car to read than the Octane and the Fennec in particular. The Octane and the Fennec are the most popular cars, so when you go up against them, you've just got more experience playing against the people in those cars, and you know what they're capable of. Whereas the Dominus, I mean, not even the user knows what it's capable of sometimes. They don't know when they jump for the ball what kind of touch they're going to get. So it's very hard to play against it, even though it can be difficult to control as well. Let's see what Dino could do here. Perfect recovery. You know, CRR here is probably just trying to find a way to get Daniel uncomfortable in the lobby, but it's completely failed. Well, Daniel just shrugged off all the bumps, and when CRR was done bumping Daniel just bumped him. That's absolutely amazing. I don't think I've ever seen an interaction like that in Rocket League. It's like when a boxer just like absorbs all the punches of his opponent and then he hits him with a counter punch. Daniel 5-1. This is as good as over already, isn't it? I mean, yeah, okay, that might just be a forfeit right there. I'm not gonna lie. 6-1. I wouldn't even blame CRR for forfeiting here, just like trying to maximize the amount of time he's got to regain his mental before going into the next series, because he's got one more to play today. That's a 114km/h shot there for Daniel, in case you're wondering. Those of you watching on mobile and can't read that number in the bottom corner of your screen. Yeah, Dominus maybe not the answer here, but I don't think any car would have really been the answer. It's just been a tough matchup for CRR. Last time they played in Salt Mine 3, CRR was swept 4-0. It looks like he's about to be swept 3-0. Not a bad effort there off the back wall, but now Daniel's back and he's in position. Oh, good placement by CRR. Air roll around the ball on the rebound to put it behind Daniel. Daniel is expecting a rebound in the other direction. Yeah, definitely his overall best game when it comes to getting outplays on Daniel. I mean, he's got 2 goals in 2 minutes there, so that's a good ratio, but it's been his worst game defensively, where he hasn't been able to stop much of what Daniel's done. Well, let's see what CRR can do with an uncontested takeoff from the ground. Unfortunately for him, not much. Daniel pinches it down the line. It's going to bounce pretty harmlessly for CRR. And now he gets going on the transition down the middle. That's actually a good try by CRR, but Daniel's too quick to get back and stop it. Daniel escapes the demo from behind. He does pop the ball into the position CRR wanted it though. Air dribble bump is going to work out for CRR. He's starting to get some momentum in this game. Flip reset bump attempt actually forced Daniel to own goal. Daniel would have been bumped if he flew any closer to that ball, or drove any closer to that ball off his back wall. And a chance for CRR to make it 4. Hang on a second here. Pre-flip, reset attempt. Don't think he got it. He's leaning back as if he didn't. Daniel didn't believe him either. And Daniel's going to make it 7. Well, CRR had the right idea there, but he messed up the execution. It does feel like it's harder watching pros try to get resets in Dominus and the Batmobile and stuff like that. It does look more difficult than Octane and Fennec. Probably, again, just about the amount of time that you've got playing the car. CRR sticking to the aerial game though. He's clearly come in here with a game plan. Oh my word, that's a high pogo shot, but from that distance, Daniel is going to be the favorite to save it, of course. Daniel with an attempted ceiling pinch to make it 8. CRR's going to be quite happy to see that one didn't work. Great ceiling challenge by CRR. He's absolutely crushed Daniel, in fact, so can he get it middle quickly enough to score on Daniel? Okay, he's got it middle a bit too fast. Yeah, just like my Dominus teammates in ranked, he's accidentally hit the ball in a way he didn't want to. Exhibit A, B, maybe C for this game. There's been a couple of iterations of that, but I mean, that's kind of what he wants. He wants to surprise Daniel, because playing the straight up game hasn't worked against him, and he is going to call GG's. I mean, it was coming. CRR tried to switch it up on Daniel, but Daniel is just simply too good, and he wins it 3-0. That is 21 minutes past the hour, and Daniel is finished with round 2. Absolutely incredible. He looks like the heavy favorite for this group after that one. Let's take a look at the Daniel highlight reel, aka the post-series highlights. See what he's been getting up to in this game. Post-series highlights, as always, brought to you by Chalkcast, the official podcast of Saltmine 3. Just a few days away from being reunited with my co-hosts in person. Can't wait. Shout out again to the boys over at Solo Q. The JamesBot Rizzo collaboration is in full effect, producing a LAN in the off-season for NA, which is fantastic. Yeah, we're going to get some Chalkcast content recorded while we're there, of course. And look at the other games that are happening right now. We've got Beast Mode 3-0 over Skippy. Skippy struggling in the main event here. 7-3, 6-1, 7-2 for Beast Mode in that series. But this is actually the first time Beast Mode's been in the mix with a chance of getting towards the top of the table at the end of the day. In fact, he is currently in the top half of the table because CRR's dropped so many games there in a row. AJ Wavy all tied up. And over in Group B, apparently Jack 2-1 up on Evo. Very important to maximize game win-loss as well as winning series there in Group B. Diaz 1-0 on Cosmic, and First Killers equalize the series against Chronic. So just to remind you guys where you can watch those matches if you want to tune into the ones that are still ongoing. AJ versus Wavy is on Dazarin's channel. Apparently Jack versus Evo is on Corelli's channel. Diaz Cosmic is on Yummy Cheeseman's channel, and First Killer versus Chronic is on Fear's channel. So plenty Saltmine 3 for you guys to watch. Yeah, Daniel's just got us into a break pretty quickly here. Going to be probably the longest break. I'll be on a break until this round is finished, and then we'll be back for the final round of the day.